why do we have a situation where we are always talking about toxic masculinity? What is toxic masculinity? I hear about it a lot. And the last time we had coffee at CJ's, we talked at length about what is so problematic about toxic masculinity.
Collins Jumaisi Khalusha as the prime suspect behind the horrific killings at the Kware dump site in Mukuru, Kwanjenga.
The men who did those things to those women are not Jagero. They are not Robert Monoku. They are not Peter Karanja, who is a family man who respects women, who respects mothers, who has never struck a woman, who will never do it. It's a certain class of man, characteristic of a man who has been brought up in a certain way, who has been exposed to certain social factors that have led him to choose a certain action. The guy who can kill a woman in the circumstances these women were being killed in is the kind of guy who would also be injurious to men.
But this guy, who doesn't even look like he can grow facial hair, has somehow baffled the FBI.
Soft children are going to turn into soft adults. And I mean, like, we say this shit all the time to guys on the inside. It's like, hey, like, how many chin-ups can you do? Like, just something basic like that. Like, can you pull yourself up? Like, can you pull your body weight up 8-9 times? This guy looks like he couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. And he's 20. He's 20. Like, they failed as parents. It's not society's fault. It's not Trump's fault. It's not musicians or any, like, you fail as a parent.
But I'm saying we need to be very aware of the real issue before being emotional and before attaching certain processes towards a solution that may not be a solution. So the thing is this: masculinity cannot be toxic. Masculinity is actually a positive thing. Femininity is a positive thing. Masculine and feminine are meant to work in harmony.
However, questions have emerged about the integrity and truthfulness of an investigation filled with controversies that concluded in just 72 hours.